What's up, y'all? Clean Cut's the one, back with another video. I'm gonna make it a point to make this an in-depth video because it's been a long time since I've hit you off with some stuff, because there's been a lot of stuff going on. As always, there's always a lot of stuff going on, always a lot. And the bottom line is I haven't made my YouTube a priority, and it's not been because of, because I don't care about it. It's been because of, what I'm doing at home and what I'm doing in the shop has been, it's been the priority. That's what it comes down to, is priorities, right? But we're here in Connecticut, me and Anthony, also known as Ant Barbero. Go ahead and follow him on Instagram. Check him out. You might have seen some of his work. I got a couple advertisements on the YouTube. But he came with me from the shop, man. We're here in Connecticut. We just showed up. The rest of the crew is coming in either later tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to talk to you guys about a lot of things in this video. It's probably going to be a little bit longer of a video because I have a lot of stuff that I need to address. Not bad stuff, just I need to talk about what's been going on, because you guys haven't really seen the process lately. But the fact that you haven't seen the process has actually been a piece of the process, if that makes any sense. So we just got into the hotel room, about to head out. We're going to check out Connecticut, see what it's got. We're going to go hit this 22nd floor of this Marriott, and we're going to see what they got. Let's get it. The top floor, looked at the pool, the stuff, whatever. And here we are on the exhibit floor. This is where it's going to go down. Tomorrow this thing is going to be packed. And I see a door that's open. And I'm about to walk in here and look and see what it is. We're not going to be able to do it. You going to do it?
What?
You going to sneak back in the back?
Bro, I'll go through here.
You don't have what it takes. Dang.
I work here.
Go, just walk here, dude. You own this. Oh my gosh, we made it, bro. We made it. Dude. We made it to the main floor. Yo, so we got the brand new stuff out of the way. We went and saw the expo floor and ran around, looked at some, we got a beautiful area that we're in. I mean, it's a nice area. So we got to run and get some stuff for the event, but I wanted to touch base on, I've done this before, but why there hasn't been videos. And like having a shop, man, we got 4 barbers now that work, and we stay busy. We stay busy.
Of course.
We stay busy, for real. With the local stuff, man, it's important that you stay relevant. It's not really been something that I've been trying to do. It's just all the effort that I have had has been applied towards, advertising, promoting locally, being active in my community. Just basically all of my time has been in the shop. Part of owning the shop is I'll show up early and I'll clean everything up before I get started. And I spend time praying over the shop and really just trying to set the tone. My schedule fills up really fast, and I just hired my 5th barber, and his name's Tommy, right? And he just got started, and his social media presence isn't really there, so I spend a lot of my time putting my appointments on him, or different gaps, and I use those gaps in my schedule to do administrative stuff, right? A lot of times it looks like just restocking the chips, or doing it could be whatever. But a lot of my time has really been based locally, and this is one of the first times that I've done anything on a national level. Now, you guys know I went to Tampa and had a little conversation with, Bossio, with Christopher Berg and Stephen Putman and stuff like that. And that was a good experience. It lasted for one day. This is my first time coming back out, I don't want to say on the circuit, because it ain't no circuit. It's this is a lifestyle, and we live that. So this is my first time coming back to my first show in a minute. I want to make sure that I spend time to talk to you guys about what's going on. I'm actually going to edit this video as I go, so that way I don't miss anything, because I don't want you guys to miss anything. We're going to check out some more of beautiful, beautiful downtown Hartford, Connecticut. Now, granted, everybody else says that Hartford isn't a good place, but we're actually in a nice place. Anthony, you think it's nice out here?
It's beautiful, man.
They say it's a bad spot, but I don't think it's really a bad spot.
Nothing compare. It's truly beautiful out here.
It's new. We're from the Smoky Mountains of Knoxville, Tennessee, so it's different. We're just appreciating it. We're loving this life. All of this come from cutting hair. Friday night at a place called
Blind Pig.
The Blind Pig, where they serve your pizza on tomato cans. You get drinks that are called cola. And you got these unique pizzas. You got Ant, you got Lido B31 on Instagram, and David Elevate. If you haven't seen him on some of the other Team Squad, the other 245 vlogs, check it out. To the next cut. Went to get something to eat. Vasio made it. How many flights did you have delayed?
About 42,000.
42,000. He just made it in. You're supposed to be here at what time?
7 o'clock in the morning. Got here at 7:30.
So we got here 12 hours late.
Yep. Thank you, Southwest.
Where'd you sleep?
In the plane.
Okay.
And
So
in the airport.
How long have you been here?
like 2 minutes.
Did you unpack your stuff?
No.
What are you doing?
Gotta get some work done, bro.
So we're in here. He's got to edit. He's got to work before he works. And I notice little stuff like that. And you should notice little stuff like that.
This is why I can't answer everybody's questions. This is why. Because they come in like crazy. I can't, like, that's impossible to keep track of. And work. And
Right.
do all this, right?
So now we're out to eat again. Same crew as before, but Basio and Danny need to eat. All that audio that Basio just did, his computer shut down. Lost every bit of it. He's got to do it again. Day 2 at the expo. Let's talk about what's been going on with the barbershop. So we opened up the shop on July 3rd, 2017. And it was me and Alex. Alex Wade was the first barber that came on. During this time, I was doing a lot of promotion, and Alex was really the first one that believed in it, which is really cool because he's already like a superstar. So one of the things that I thought about before I started the business was I have to be able to float the whole thing by myself. In a worst case scenario, if I have no barbers, can you float everything? And so I created an environment and a business model where I knew that I could do that. So then comes Anthony, right? I'd been seeing Anthony, but Anthony wasn't licensed. Anthony saw, he was actually cutting concrete at that time, and he saw what we were doing with Clean Cut Grooming Lounge, and so he decided that he wanted to cut hair, so he went and got his license. And Anthony came in, and he didn't really have any clientele built up because Alex had a couple cuts. Anthony didn't really have any clientele because he'd been cutting concrete at that time, and so all the clientele was mine. So what I did was, when Alex and Anthony were slow, I would take my full appointments and I would pass them off, and I would give them, however many cuts they needed a week. All right, so with his permission, right, I can tell you this. Anthony came in, and after he paid my commission, he made $1,000 his first week, a little bit over 1,000. And the thing is, like everybody says, why are you doing a commission shop? Why are you not doing booth rent? My question for anybody that wants to work in my shop is, how much money do you want to make? That's it. How much money do you want to take home? It shouldn't matter what my commission is. It shouldn't matter any of that stuff. How much money do you want to make, and can I facilitate that? Anthony and Alex had been doing well, man, and I was watching Matt. I was watching all the haircuts he was doing. He was successful at the barber school. I saw how far he was going, so he actually approached me in an inbox, and he said that he thought that I would be able to help him not only professionally but as far as personally. And I was excited about that because I've already accepted the fact that if I'm a shop owner, I'm still responsible for my guys to some degree on a personal level. Like, whatever I want my business to look like, I have to be a model of that. And it's not reasonable to expect that everybody that comes in is already going to own, the same sets of principles, the same values. Matt hit me up and said he was interested in coming on board, and I was excited about that. So Matt came on. He had a little bit more clientele from his advertising. He did a great job of marketing himself. He had more clientele than the other guys, but I still passed people on to him during his gaps, during his spots. Now Tommy, we're actually out here at the event right now. I'm gonna take a break, and I'm gonna come back and tell you about Tommy's situation and how that worked out, because I need to call him and get permission from that. So I'm going to talk about Tommy's situation. I'm going to talk about the shop. There was a time when I was a student, and a student only. I literally had nothing to offer. And there was a time when Chris Burke told me, you got to step into this leadership role. You have to own it on purpose, because the fact is, you're a leader, but if you don't ever receive it, it's like grace. Grace can be given to you, but if you don't receive it, then you never really own it. And it's the same thing with this. So it's like leadership is there for me, but if I never stepped into it and I never really owned it, then it wouldn't be mine. I did that, and now I'm coming to another place to where we've grown a lot, the business is steady, and now there's another step. We're just over here talking about YouTube channels. We're getting started with the booth. And speaking of YouTube channels, if you guys haven't met him, I want to introduce you to my man. This is the Barber Teasy. If you're a member of the 245 group, you know Miss Roxy. This is my first time meeting her. It's a privilege and an honor to finally meet you. I'm so glad we made the same space together. Macho, my man.
We bang bang new.
Yay. A lot of people are starting to come in, and this is where you get, like, you might get a second or two, because when the show starts, it's you don't get to really talk to anybody because you're work. This is really work, but it's the best job. All right, so it's Sunday. It's the day of education classes. Sorry, I got cut off. So when I was talking, Ivan Zoo came on, and then it started. So we've had 3 classes. We had patty cuts with Los Cut It. We had Julius Caesar come on. What's up, man? What are you doing out here?
Hey, man, you know, just about to post this photo of this celebrity barber I just took a picture with, and do some communicating, trying to find a model for my competition, and just chilling, really.
That's what I was just telling him, man. So he's gonna win the fade and the beard fade competition. If you don't follow him, this is the Jason Patridge. Definitely one of my favorite barbers, period, flat out. If you're not following him, go ahead and do that.
Man, you're too kind.
Yeah, but you know it's true. No, seriously, he's a great dude. And what you see on the Instagram is really who it is. But I encourage you to find people that are like that. When people show you who they are the first time, believe them. What's up, y'all? About to get going. They're gonna open these doors in about 5 minutes. Get the first cut on the chair. About to get.
That's that 245. Y'all take a look at that 245. In the next Michael Maculo, Boswell, look at that.
Did a little cut, met a couple people. Now it's my turn at the booth. But man, like getting a reserve seat. We get the reserve seats to these cuts and this education, man. It's beautiful. So we're outside. The event's over. Everything's done.
Go ahead, delete.
You're looking at the winner. The winning haircut. The whole CT Expo. Everything. That's the Super Bowl.
Best of both
That's
worlds.
it. That's it.
Best
Everything.
of both worlds.
They came from Warner Robins, Georgia, and won the whole thing. There he is.
Stop popping up.
Told you.
Hey.
I tried to told you. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and rewind and remember what I told you.
Boom.
Boom. So he's gonna win the fade and the beard fade competition. Boom.
Boom.
What is that?
Check out that ring.
Ooh.
Bling, bling, bling.
CT didn't have a chance. I told you.
Man, I'm so blown, my mind.
Man. We got the whole Tomb 45 team, Tomb squad, Tomb 45 barbers. Closing this thing out, it's a wrap. Old World Barbershop. Took the Super Bowl ring home. This is where the work part comes in. It's all work. But what else would you rather be doing? What would you rather be doing? What'd you think, bro? How was the event?
Awesome. Awesome. There's nothing else to say.
Man, love it.
Bring it down. This one goes out to my 245 family. CT, we came, we saw, we done it. We all
Thank you for all the hard work.
245 on 3.
1, 2, 3, 245!
Alright, made it back. I know this vlog was kind of everywhere, but man, I came home, went to sleep because I was so tired from having to catch that early morning flight. I took like the first bath I've probably taken in 4 years and just soaked. Got some stuff I got to take care of. I'm running to Walmart, and it was good, man. The trip was good. I just want y'all to know that when I go to Walmart, I still take business cards. You can't miss any opportunities, man. If you're looking for clientele, if you go to Walmart next to your barbershop and you're not going in there, man. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was everywhere. Clean Custom One coming back. And I'm going to give you a lot more information. I'm going to get you guys caught up. Until next time, peace.